My family forced me into years of therapy for anger issues. Turns out I wasn't the problem, and what I revealed at the final session left them speechless. Original post. 26 male, just had my final therapy session yesterday. After 6 years of being told I had anger management issues, turns out I was just the family scapegoat responding normally to abnormal treatment. Started when I was 20. Family staged an intervention. Mom, 49, dad, 51, older sister Nicolette, 28, and younger brother Jasper, 23, all sitting in the living room with printed articles about anger disorders. Mom, Felix, we love you, but your anger is tearing this family apart. What anger? See, the denial is part of the problem. I'm genuinely confused. What did I do? You yelled at me last week. You took my car without asking and brought it back on empty after I had to miss work. Mom, that's no excuse for raising your voice. I said, seriously, Nick, again? That's hardly yelling. You're always so hostile. When? This defensiveness is exactly what we're talking about. They'd already booked therapy appointments. Made it clear that if I refused, I'd need to find somewhere else to live. I was in college, working part-time, couldn't afford rent, so I went. Dr. Miranda Vaughn was my therapist. First session, she asked why I was there. Me, apparently I have anger issues. What makes you think that? Me, my family says so. But what do you think? I don't know. Maybe they see something I don't. That's how it started. 6 years of weekly sessions, trying to fix my anger problem. Except the more we talked, the more Dr. Vaughn noticed something else entirely. Update 1. After about a year of therapy, Dr. Vaughn started asking different questions. Tell me about your childhood. Me, normal, I guess. Middle child stuff. Give me specifics. So I did, and patterns emerged that I'd never noticed. Nicolette broke my PlayStation in high school. When I got upset, I was overreacting and had to apologize to her for making her feel bad. Jasper used to steal money from my wallet. When I put a lock on my door, I was paranoid and hostile. Mom would borrow my birthday money for emergencies, then forget to pay back. Asking about it was selfish. Dad gave my car to Nicolette when I went to college because she needed it more. I found out when I came home for break. How did these incidents make you feel? Me, angry, I guess, which proves their point. Being angry when someone steals from you is normal. How did you express this anger? I'd ask them to stop, sometimes firmly. Did you yell? Throw things? Get physical? No, never. Then why do you think you have an anger problem? Me, because they said so? She had me start keeping a journal. Document every anger incident, what happened, how I responded, how they reacted. The pattern was insane. Nicolette totals my bike. I sigh heavily. Felix's anger is out of control. Jasper eats my labeled leftovers. I say, dude, not cool. Felix attacked me. Mom throws away my collector's edition games. I ask why. Felix screamed at me. But here's the kicker. Dr. Vaughn had me record some interactions, legal in my state. The recordings showed me speaking calmly, them yelling at me, them later describing it completely differently. Dr. Vaughn, Felix, I need to be direct. You don't have an anger problem. You're being gaslit. Update 2. 3 years into therapy, Dr. Vaughn suggested something radical. I'd like to bring your family in for a session. Me, they'll never agree. Tell them it's to address your progress and get their input. They jumped at the chance to tell the professional how difficult I was. That session was eye-opening. Within 10 minutes, Mom interrupted me 15 times. Nicolette rolled her eyes whenever I spoke. Jasper was on his phone. Dad kept saying, see what we deal with, every time I tried to participate. Dr. Vaughn, I notice Felix hasn't shown any anger despite being interrupted and dismissed repeatedly. He's just hiding it. He'll explode later. Has Felix ever exploded? Silence. Well, he gets that look. What look? Like he's judging us. How does being judged make you feel? Attacked. And there it was. My existence was an attack. My reactions to their behavior were the problem, not the behavior itself. After they left, Dr. Vaughn was blunt. Your family has created a dynamic where you're not allowed to have normal emotional responses. They've labeled you the problem to avoid examining their own behavior. So what do I do? Start setting boundaries, document everything, and consider family therapy. Surprisingly, they agreed to family therapy, but only if their therapist ran it. Enter Dr. Robert Henley, Mom's golf buddy. Update 3. Family therapy with Dr. Henley was a joke. Every session, Felix, your family feels hurt by your anger. Let's explore why you lash out. Me, can we discuss specific incidents? Let's not dwell on the past. Meanwhile, I was documenting everything on Dr. Vaughn's advice. The birthday incident, my 24th birthday. Family forgot but threw Jasper a surprise party the next day. When I mentioned feeling hurt, Mom said I was materialistic. Got it on video. The graduation scandal. Finished my degree despite everything. Family didn't come because Nicolette had a nail appointment. When I expressed disappointment, Dad called me dramatic. Saved all texts. The car situation. Saved up, bought myself a used Honda Nicolette, borrowed it, hit a pole, didn't tell me I found out from insurance company. When confronted, family said I was victimizing her. Have dashcam footage of her texting while driving. The money trail. Started tracking every time they borrowed. Money, total over 4 years, $8,750 never paid back. Asking about it meant I was keeping the score. Dr. Vaughn helped me see the pattern. I was the family ATM scapegoat combo. Convenient to blame, useful to exploit. Then came the holidays last year. The mask fully slipped. Mom called asking what I was contributing to Christmas dinner. Me, I'll bring dessert. And? Me, that's it. Nicolette's bringing her new boyfriend. We need to impress him. You should cover the catering. That's like $400. Don't be selfish. Family helps family. When has family helped me? We've spent thousands on your therapy. There it was. They held the therapy they forced me into over my head. I started planning. Update 4. By year 6 of therapy, I had 47 videos of family gaslighting, 200 plus screenshots of texts, financial records of one-sided help, Dr. Vaughn's clinical notes with her permission, a recording of Dr. Henley admitting Mom influenced his approach. Dr. Vaughn and I spent months preparing. She connected me with a colleague who specialized in family dynamics and gaslighting. We built a presentation. Then, opportunity knocked. Dad's 52nd birthday was coming up. Big party planned. Mom wanted to show off to her book club friends. Called me with demands disguised as requests. Mom, Felix, we need you to handle the photographer and arrive early to set up, and probably leave early so you don't have one of your moods. Me, actually, I have something important to discuss with the family. This isn't the time for your drama. It's about ending therapy. Dr. Henley thinks a final family session would be closure. Perked up. You're finally accepting you're better? Be something like that. She scheduled it immediately. Even sent a group text. Felix is finally ready to acknowledge his progress. So proud. The stage was set. Final update yesterday, 2 p.m. Dr. Henley's office. Everyone showed up. Mom in her pearls, Dad checking stocks, Nicolette taking selfies, Jasper slouching. Dr. Henley looked smug. Dr. Henley, Felix requested this session to discuss ending therapy. Felix? Me, thank you. I've prepared something. Connected my laptop to his TV. Mom looked annoyed but intrigued. Me, 6 years ago, you staged an intervention for my anger issues. Today, I want to show you what I've learned. Clicked play. Slide 1. The anger myth. Video compilation of me speaking calmly while being screamed at, talked over, dismissed. Mom, that's taken out of context. Me, there's timestamps. Slide 2. The financial abuse. Spreadsheet of every loan never repaid. Screenshots of them calling me selfish for asking. Dad, you kept track? That's petty. It's $8,750. Slide 3. The gaslighting. Side-by-side comparisons. What actually happened. How they described it later. Text recordings. Nicolette, this is insane. You've been recording us? Me, you said I imagined things. I needed proof. Slide 4. The therapist's assessment. Dr. Vaughn's professional evaluation read by her colleague via Zoom. In my professional opinion, Felix shows no signs of anger management issues. Instead, he displays remarkable restraint when faced with consistent manipulation, financial exploitation, and emotional abuse from his family system. Dr. Henley went pale. Slide 5. The conspiracy. Recording of Dr. Henley and Mom. Just keep focusing on his anger. He needs to believe he's the problem. This feels unethical, Linda. I'm paying you, aren't I? The room erupted. You recorded private conversations? Me, therapy's supposed to be neutral. You weaponized it. This is such a you thing to do. What? Document abuse? Started crying. After everything we've done for you, what have you done for me? You've done things to me. Final slide. The bill. Invoice for $8,750 in loans, $31,200 for therapy, 6 years at $100 a week, $2,400 for the car damage, total $4,250. Me. I'm not asking for repayment, I'm showing you the cost of making me the problem instead of addressing your own issues. Then I dropped the real bomb. Me, Dr. Vaughn, help me understand something. I don't have anger issues, I have a normal response to abnormal treatment, so I'm done. No more therapy, no more being your scapegoat, no more loans, no more showing up to be disrespected. Mom, you're abandoning your family. Me, I'm protecting my mental health. The same mental health you claimed to care about when you forced me into therapy. Turned to Dr. Henley. By the way, I filed a complaint with the board about your ethical violations. Enjoy explaining that recording. His face went white. As I packed up my laptop, Nicolette tried one last manipulation. So you're just gonna leave? What about Dad's birthday? I'll be busy, working on my anger, away from all of you. You've been planning this. Me, for 2 years. Turns out therapy really did help. Just not how you intended. Left them sitting there, Mom crying, no tears though. Dad purple-faced. Nicolette frantically texting. Jasper actually looking at me for once. Dr. Henley trying to figure out how to explain this to his ethics board. It's been 24 hours, phone's been off. Already have 73 missed calls. Finally checked messages. Mom, how dare you embarrass us? Dad, this stunt will cost you your inheritance. You're dead to me. Mom's having a breakdown thanks to you. Not one apology. Not one acknowledgement. Just more blame. But here's the beautiful thing. I don't care anymore. 6 years of therapy taught me. I'm not angry, I'm human. Their reactions aren't my responsibility. Family isn't obligated to access documentation beats gaslighting every time. Dr. Vaughn called this morning. How do you feel? Me, free, vindicated, a little sad. Sad? For the family I wish I had versus the one I got. That's grief, and it's normal, just like your anger was. Moving forward, already blocked them all. Looking into apartments in a new city, keeping all documentation in case they escalate. Continuing therapy with Dr. Vaughn virtually, because I actually find it helpful now. The irony? They were right. Therapy did fix the problem. The problem was them. And somewhere Dr. Henley's trying to explain to the ethics board why he took $31,200 to gaslight a patient for 6 years. Mom wanted me to admit I was better? I am better. Better at recognizing abuse, better at setting boundaries, better at protecting myself. Thanks for the therapy, family. It saved my life. Just not how you planned.